What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and this video is going to be on how you guys can save money when shopping over here on Fiverr. So even if this applies to everyone, whether you're spending, $5, $10, up to thousands of dollars, right? It really doesn't matter. This will help you save money. This actually helped me save over $1,000 on my last deal. So basically, guys, when you're over on Fiverr, there are a lot of fees, right? You're going to pay $2, for like a $5 or $10 transaction, whatever they're charging, right? You're going to pay a fee, all right? If you go to that same person over and over and over and over and over, you're building trust with them and stuff like that. You know they're going to do the work and all of that stuff. The best thing to do is get that person off of Fiverr so that way you can save money, right? So let's say they're charging $10 to make you an ad over here on Fiverr, right? Because you got to keep in mind that Fiverr takes, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 20%. So you can actually use that in your negotiating too as well, but I'll get to that in a second. So if you keep going to that same person over and over and over, you know that they're going to do their work, you know that everything is good, you get them off of Fiverr, you can remove all of those fees. And then let's say they're charging $10 over on Fiverr, and then like let's say you're paying directly and only charge you $6. That's $4. That's going to add up really quickly. Let's say you go and let's say on average, let's say you do like whatever it is that you have them do, you have them do that 1,000 times, right? Instead of paying, what is it, $10,000, you'd be spending $6,000, right? So that's an extra $4,000 that you can get to have, go somewhere else. These little transaction guys really add up, all right? But to give you guys an example, I got quoted $3,000 for this website that I wanted made, and then so my cost over here, for a service fee would have been $150, and then over on what they wanted was $3,000, but they don't actually want $3,000. They probably would have, let's say, done it for like $2,500, right? The only reason they charge you $3,000 is because they have fees. So they basically like, okay, I want $2,500 for this, but I'm going to say $3,000 because Fiverr is going to take 20%, which is $600, right? So when you know that, you can be like, okay, hey, instead of us, doing this on here, and I had to pay this $150 fee, you have to pay $600 in fees, plus the withdrawal fee, plus the card fee, plus this fee, and like legit, you can go to their fee page and look at all the fees they have, guys, right? So you can list all of the fees, whatever, and be like, you know what, instead of that, how about we just go over to this platform, or I just pay you directly, and then you can just get your money like that, and you don't have to worry about all these extra fees. I get a good deal, you get a good deal. It's a win-win for everybody, right? Now, if you're going to be doing this, I do recommend that you build some type of relationship with these people beforehand, but odds are everything is normally going to go smoothly. If you want to like make sure everything's going to go smooth, don't send them the entire thing up front. What you do is you pay them in installments, right? Most of them like will like offer this to you, right? Especially if you're going to like take it off of Fiverr, they'll be like, just so I'm comfortable, just so you're comfortable, how about we do this in 3 payments, right? They'll be like, okay, I do the front end, then you pay me after you make sure everything is to your liking. Then you do the then I'll do the back end, and then we make sure everything is to your liking. Then you pay me for that, and then I'll do like one final sweep or add something or whatever, and then check and make sure there are no bugs and everything is working properly, and then you'll pay me for that, right? So then that's it. Then that'll be like everything is all good to go. So that'll save you money. That'll clear your mind. That way you make sure that they can't run off with your money and stuff like that, because you're paying them for the work once they complete it and stuff like that. So that's a good thing right there. So again, a lot of positive stuff when it comes to taking them off of Fiverr. You're going to save money. You don't have to pay the entire thing up front. There's a lot of stuff, again, just a lot of stuff going on with this here. Now, again, there could be a problem that comes up, and let's say you have a problem and you run into someone who wants to run off with your money, right? This has never happened to me. Like I have had a website held hostage before, and basically I just did a chargeback and got all my money back, and that's because I was able to prove that they took the website hostage. You don't want to do some shady shit like have them go through and do all the work and then basically you call the bank and be like, hey, I don't know where this charge came from or something along those lines, because that's one, that's just fucked up. Like, come on, don't be a piece of shit. And two, they will still be able to get their money. So let's say you did that nonsense and then they took the money out their account, right? They could literally go through and let's say they could fuck up your website, delete everything, right? And then they could still go to the bank and prove that they did all that work. You will lose the money and the website. So don't be a piece of shit, guys. Okay, that has happened before. Look it up. Think I'm lying? Look it up, guys. Right? So that could happen. But that is pretty much it, guys. Do business with people over here on Fiverr. Once you get like a little, little trust built with them. Again, for the most part, these people on here are running a business, so they like treat this as a business, especially if they've been on Fiverr for a while or whatever. Like like they all of this stuff for them. Again, it's like this is their livelihood. They're not gonna like try to fuck you over or anything along those lines. Again, like I said, for the most part, in the last 2 years, like getting a website held was like the first time that ever happened to me, right? Like to this day, that hasn't happened again. I haven't had any other problems. Sure, you're gonna have people who can't do the work. That's the only downfall when it comes to this shit right here, is that they're so eager to try to make money that they'll tell you they can do shit that they can't do. So that's like a huge, huge, huge problem or whatever. I did have someone one time as well. This again only happened one time, and the dude, basically we agreed on the price, and then they went to build the website and stuff, and then out of nowhere, it was like a month it was going to take them to do the project. They didn't start working on the project until like that third week, and then for if they wanted me to pay them extra money so that way they could work, get the team to work or whatever on my project, to finish it in time. I'm like, how the fuck does that make any sense? So they didn't do any work at all for 3 whole weeks, and then wanted me to pay them more money, so they can finish it on time. So that's the only downfall, is wasted time. The money really isn't an issue. It's normally the time that is wasted, because you can't get those 3 weeks back. So that's the really shitty part about it, because then especially if you don't really know a lot about marketing, I mean developer or whatever, they can be like, hey, yeah, I'm working on it, I got it, I'm doing the PHP stuff on my computer or whatever. So they're building the website offline. You go, oh, okay, because you don't know any better or whatever, and that's actually something you can do. So they can just tell you they're building the website, and if you like, okay, send me a screenshot or something along those lines. I didn't think of doing that at that time, but again, like I said, there's a lot of stuff to make sure you go through when it comes to this stuff, guys. For the most part, you will be fine. Again, this will help you save money, because if you just keep, doing it over and over and over and over and over, those fees definitely add up. If you spend $100 over here, that could have been, and you're only going to get like, let's say you're doing images, right? That's only 10 images. But if you take them off Fiverr, who knows, that might be like 18, 20 images. So that stuff really adds up, guys, right? A lot of people don't look at dollars as like adding up. Like, that's why people can go spend $5 here, $5 here, $5 here, $5 here, $5 here, but they can't go out and just spend a straight $20 bill, right? But that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.